Hello, welcome to today's video, and I have just had a manic 2 minutes. I wasn't going to start making a video until I'd driven along to the west coast. I'm still in Scotland at the moment for this week, and yeah, I was just driving across to the west coast trying to race the sun basically before it sets too much, because I don't really know anywhere where I'm going really over there. But as I came across down through this valley, you can see behind me, as you can see over in the distance, if it's not all blown out, because it's quite shadowy in here now, where the sun has been touching everything through the day, everything's obviously normal, but down in these glens, as you can see over there, everything is kicking off and everything still has a hoarfrost on it. Now, as I was driving by, I saw it hit these particular trees, and so I spanned the car around and just, I think I left the door open. It's over there somewhere. I think the back door's still open. And I raced it across this marsh to try and take this picture. Now these pictures, these trees here and here are what got my eye. But as the sun is going down over in the distance there, it's a little bit blown out. Let's see if we can do anything about that. Yes, well, you can see the sun is coming in and it's shooting some rays straight down the valley onto those trees in the distance. There's one little tiny tree that's got loads of hoarfrost on it, and so I'm trying to pick him up on the 100 to 400. Welcome to the video, and hopefully we'll get some images like this. Now, after those few images, I've turned my attention. The sun is still going down over in the far distance over there. Now I'm going to try and just race myself down over to this part of the glen over here. But there was a little tiny tree way over there in the distance. That's the job for the 100 to 400, so I quickly popped that one on, and I've managed to grab the image. He was standing out just lovely. He was almost backlit or side lit, and standing out against the darkness of the trees behind him. And yeah, I'll pop that image up for you now. And without moving, I managed to turn myself about 90 degrees, and I've picked out these three little trees, which I've managed to highlight against the darkness of the trees that are in front, because the shadows are moving quite quickly. And what I'm finding as well is that the shadows are moving towards me now. So I'm just going to head myself over that way and see if I can pick up any more in this field. There is a train track running straight down through the middle, which is a bit annoying. But I've managed to grab a couple of shots, and if you can see, let me just show you that there. As you might be able to see, maybe, maybe not. Well, what I've done is the trees that are here, I can't really see what I'm doing. What am I doing? Get a grip, Si, get a grip. Yeah, anyway, the trees that are here, you see the tall one just there. Now, that stood out to me. I've just basically popped him slap bang in the middle of the frame, and they are sort of framed by the shadows of the trees in front, but they are actually coming round. As the sun is going down, it's starting to pick them up. So I'm going to just run myself down over that way, and I'm going to see if we can get a couple of starbursts coming out of this, or sunbursts coming over the mountains. Well, this is just such a rush. You've got to work so quickly on all these things. I've managed to move myself. I was standing just over here on these on this raised ground, firing that way. But as you can see, the sun's going down now, and the shadows have tracked right the way around and are lighting up those trees again. So I've brought myself further and further this way, and as you know, with a 100 to 400 lens on, you need to get yourself into the next postcode before you can take an image. So that's what I've done. But what I'm going to do at the moment is, while the sun is still there, is I'm going to just run along and right the way along this edge of the forest over there. There's lots of hoarfrosted trees, so I'm hoping I might be able to pick out one or two of them before the light leaves us.
Feeling pretty happy with the images I'd captured in this area, my mind headed to the coast, and so I packed up my gear and headed back to the car. But it wasn't long before I'd pulled over again when I saw this.
Well, I'm just having a flying start at the minute. Just take a look at this sun going down. I mean, there's no way that I'm going to get to the coast before the sunset, so I thought I'd stop off here by this memorial, and apparently in the background there, in the darkness just there, I think that's the Harry Potter viaduct for the train and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, I'm just going to fire off a few frames around here because I've got about 5 minutes before everything just stops. And I've done a very quick composition. I've not had any chance to sort of like try and find anything. So it's just a case of this little copse of trees, which is just here on the headland. I have been firing through that at the sun, just trying to get some sort of dappled light. Now we are coming to the point where we might start getting a sunburst. So I'm going to move my way around to, there's a bench just over here, and see what we can get from there. Okay, well, it's been a bit of a mad dash bitty day today, so hopefully there's been enough going on to make a video out of it. But yeah, it's getting dark now, but the mist is rolling in, so I'm going to say cheerio now. But on the way back, if there's any stop-offs or anything like that, I shall be back in a minute. But other than that, if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and we'll do all this again next time. Bye for now.